Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. Got another Horrorpack unboxing. Um, this one is a bit late, simply because they seem to have a problem with their distributor on some title. I don't know what it was, but you know, we'll see. If you don't know what Horrorpack is, it's a monthly subscription. You pay like 25 bucks or whatever. They send you 4 Blu-rays or 4 DVDs, depending on what you want. I go with the Blu-rays. That's just because what I want. You know. They also send you some hints that you can on Instagram and Twitter, so you can guess what it's going to be. So yeah, also I pay for these out of my own pocket. You know, this isn't sponsored, so I let you know what I think. Good, bad, indifferent. You know, that's just how it is. So, we'll start with the hints. First up, teenagers get more than they bargain for when they try to speak to the damned. I thought there automatically goes to like Ouija or like a seance type movie. I don't know, we'll have to see. Next up, this classic shocker features a maniacal murderer you won't see coming. Okay. I thought there goes to Hollow Man or Shocker or something along those lines. Again, we'll have to see. Next, an urban legend is given horrifying new life in this modern thriller. My thought automatically goes to like one of the urban legend movies, but that seems kind of easy, you know, so yeah, we'll see. And last up, a grieving parent will go through hell itself for a chance at revenge. I don't know. No clue. So, let's get into this. I've got this pre-opened, so I don't have to bother cutting it. First up, we got... Oh! Got the Bye-Bye Man, and it's actually signed. This is a movie that was actually kind of underrated. I mean, people really didn't like this movie, and I always kind of liked it. I never really got the hate that it gets, you know. That's just me, though. So here we go. From the producer of Oculus and The Strangers comes The Bye-Bye Man. When three college friends stumble upon the horrific origins of the Bye-Bye Man, they discover that there is only one way to avoid his curse. Don't think it, don't say it. But once the Bye-Bye Man gets inside your head, he takes control, making you see and do the most unspeakable acts committed by man. Is there a way to survive his possession? Starring Douglas Smith and Carrie-Anne Moss, see the chilling thriller that critics are calling a paranormal thrill ride that will echo in your nightmares. It's a decent flick, honestly. It's overly maligned. It's a lot better than people think. So next up, ooh, this is a slipcover. This one, let's see. Oh wow, we got the Invisible Man with Claude Rains, original Universal Monsters, old school stuff. I love the classic Universal Monsters, honestly, and the Invisible Man was always one of the better ones, you know. So, the signature adaptation of H.G. Wells' The Invisible Man stars Claude Rains as a mysterious scientist who discovers a serum that makes him invisible. Covered by bandages and dark glasses, the scientist arrives at a small English village and attempts to hide his amazing discovery. He soon realizes, however, that the same drug which renders him invisible is slowly driving him insane and capable of committing unspeakable acts of terror. Directed by James Whale, the horror classic features groundbreaking effects by John P. Fulton that inspired many of the techniques that are still used today. So that's awesome. And the fact it comes with a slip, I love that. Next up. Okay, this is the Horrorpack limited edition for the month. This is Against the Night. I don't think the name is familiar, but I don't think I've ever actually heard of this. Let's see what it is. Against the Night is an atmospheric horror tale that is set in motion by Hank, a guerrilla filmmaker who is relentless in his drive to capture visceral footage. One night, he persuades a group of friends to sneak into an abandoned prison to document any paranormal activities that their night vision cameras can detect. Once inside, a series of inexplicable events begins, and the friends find themselves locked in the prison, separated from each other and pursued by someone who knows the layout far better than they do. Is it one of their own who is hunting them down one by one, or have they inadvertently awoken some ancient evil that has long been confined within the prison's massive walls? That sounds really good. It's like, looks to be found footage. So yeah. Now the last one is, oh yeah, this is a hell of a good movie, and that is A Dark Song. This movie, it came out last year, right? 2017. Yeah, 2017. It was one of my favorite movies of 2017. Honestly, it was really twisted and good, and just, watch this movie. Two broken souls, an unholy alliance. Grieving Sophia despairs over the tragic loss of her murdered son. Desperate to somehow make contact with the boy she has lost, Sophia believes her prayers are answered when she crosses paths with the reclusive Joseph. An expert in the occult, Joseph reluctantly agrees to aid Sophia through a series of dark and forbidden rituals in order to bring her child back into the world of the living. Pushed to their physical and psychological breaking points, Sophia and Joseph make a disturbing descent into the most depraved corners of black magic. The debut feature from horror author Liam Gavin, A Dark Song contains an air of quiet, creeping dread, tensely building towards a confrontation with evils unknown to our earthly bounds. That's a really solid movie right there. So this has been a pretty good month. We got A Dark Song, Against the Night, The Invisible Man, and The Bye-Bye Man signed. So yeah, good month. I'll leave a link down below if you want to get your own horror pack. Honestly, if you enjoy like blind buy type things, if you enjoy just getting something that you have no clue what you're getting, like grab bags and stuff like that, then it's definitely something to go with. But yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.